إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله ثم أما بعد ولا تستوي الحسنة ولا السيئة ادفع بالتي هي أحسن. Good deed is not equal with bad deed. Repel evil with good. And that is what we will be trying, inshallah, to do today. Our mission is to kill the disease, whatever that disease is, and the diseases that we are referring to are the diseases of the heart. In particular, hatred, animosity, and such. يحكى أن يونس ibn Abd al-A'la, one of the students of Imam al-Shafi'i, Yunus, it was reported that he differed, اختلف في مسألة مع الإمام الشافعي. He differed with Imam al-Shafi'i, rahimahullah, in one of the lectures of Imam al-Shafi'i. He differed with him on one مسألة, an issue. فخرج مغضبا، يعني خرج من الدرس، قام من الدرس وخرج مغضبا. He left the lecture and walked away, went to his home. I want to touch a little bit in the differences here. Student and a teacher differed on one issue. There are rules and manners when you differ with someone. There should be respect, there should be understanding, there should be kindness, there should be talk back and forth with proofs and with respect to look for the truth. And if you are convinced, you're convinced. If you're not convinced, then you let it go just like that. Jazakallahu khair. Well, Yunus did not have that etiquette, or maybe he has it, but when it comes to anger, like some people always find an excuse, I got angry, as if this is a valid excuse. So he walked away. It's bad enough that he did not agree or talk in good way. He walked away, which looks very bad in front of people who don't know, or people who have no knowledge. When they see people of knowledge behaving this way, it just makes them belittle the knowledge and not look at their behavior that bad. If he can do this and he is so and so, then definitely I'm okay to do that, or at least I'm less evil than that. He went to his house. Now Imam al-Shafi'i rahimahullah, we know his status and we know his respect, to the point he used to, when he debates with someone, he used to pray and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that he shows the truth on the tongue of his opponent. Why? Because the whole purpose is the truth, not who says it, not who comes up with it. That's what they're looking for. And that tells you the cleanliness of his heart, the purity of the heart of Imam al-Shafi'i rahimahullah, similar to Khalil ibn al-Walid radiyallahu anhu. When he was demoted in the battle of Mu'tah, and he was talked to or asked, what did he say? He said, whether I fight in the front or I fight in the back, I'm fighting for the same cause. It's for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So leadership is not the objective, and being a follower is not an objective. Student, teacher is not the objective. The objective is to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I can be a teacher and you are a student and you can be better than me. It's sincerity, it is dedication, it is how you are. It's not what you are or how much you can do. So anyway, he went home. Look at Imam al-Shafi'i rahimahullah. فَلَمَّا أَقْبَلَ اللَّيْلِ, when the night came, سمع يونس صوتا يترك أو صوت من يترك على باب منزله. Yunus alayhi salam, when the night comes, he heard someone knocking at the door. So قال يونس من بالباب قال الطارق محمد ibn Idris. He said, who is at the door? And you know, when someone tells you who is it, the answer is not me. In fact, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ got angry at one of the companions and he said, me. It's like, you did not give me any good information. I said, who is there? You said me. Who are you? So when you knock at the door and someone says, who is it? You identify yourself. You give them your name. And that's what Imam Shafi'i rahimahullah, not only he said Muhammad, because there's so many Muhammads. He said Muhammad ibn Idris. That is his name. So he said, Yunus rahimahullah, تفكرت في كل من كان اسمه محمد ibn Idris. I thought, he said, I remembered and I thought every name that I know with this name, Muhammad ibn Idris, إلا الشافعي, except Imam al-Shafi'i, he did not come to my mind. That's how angry he was. Subhanallah. فلما فتحت الباب فوجئت به. When I opened the door, I was shocked. It was Muhammad ibn Idris al-Shafi'i. That's his teacher. His teacher coming to his house. He left his lecture and he was angry at him and he sees him at the door. This is too much. قال الإمام الشافعي. Imam al-Shafi'i rahimahullah, he started speaking. And usually when someone angry, you don't wait for him to speak. He's already angry. You need to speak and maybe soften or soothe his anger by maybe apologizing or explaining or doing whatever. So Imam al-Shafi'i rahimahullah said, Ya Yunus, تجمعنا مئات المسائل وتفرقنا مسألة. He said, hundreds of issues we agree upon, and one we differ on makes us separate. Lost all that brotherhood, all that friendship just because of one, and the other hundreds weightless. Isn't that what we have, brothers and sisters? Isn't that how you have a friend and you have that friend for so many years and you share so many and so much memory, and at the same time when you have little problem or little issue between you and him, as if you don't know him? But what happened to the good? Do you have bad equal to the good at least or more? So this is a lesson that we take from this. If you have a friend, don't let one problem or one issue or one misunderstanding separate you. And that reminds me really of hadith Usama ibn Zayd. Usama ibn Zayd, the son of Zayd ibn Haritha radiyallahu anh, servant of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, قال يا رسول الله لم أرك تصوم شهرا من الشهور ما تصوم من شعبان. He said, "O Prophet of Allah, I never seen you fast so many days from any month as much as you fast from the month of Sha'ban." I want you to connect the stories and why Sha'ban is so special to talk about now. Fasting in particular, of course you do any other services, but fasting in particular. Look what Prophet ﷺ said. ذَلِكَ شَهْرٌ يَغْفُلُ عَنْهُ النَّاسِ بَيْنَ رَجَبْ وَرَمَضَانِ. He said it's a month that people ignore, don't pay too much attention. It comes between the month of Rajab, which is a sacred month, and people think highly of the sacred month, they work hard for it, and Ramadan, which is also Ramadan, a sacred month. So you have too much work in Rajab and too much work in Ramadan, and ya haram Sha'ban is lost in between. But Prophet Muhammad ﷺ wants to attract your attention here to the importance of the month of Sha'ban that people are heedless from taking care of. So he said, وَهُوَ شَهْرٌ تُرْفَعُ فِيهِ الْأَعْمَالِ إِلَى اللَّهِ سُبْحَانَهُ وَتَعَالَى. Your action for the whole year ascend to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala during the month of Sha'ban. وَأَنَا أُحِبُّ أَن يُرْفَعَ عَمَلِي وَأَنَا صَائِمٌ. And I like my actions to ascend to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala while I'm in the state of fasting. Why? Because الصَّوْمُ لِي وَأَنَا أَجْزِي بِهِ. Fasting is for me and I reward for it. Fasting is special to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And look, in this month, Sha'ban, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, يَطَّلِعُ اللَّهُ سُبْحَانَهُ وَتَعَالَى عَلَى عِبَادِهِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala looks at his servants. In a different narration, ينزل الله سبحانه وتعالى إلى السماء الدنيا كما يعني يليق بجلاله سبحانه. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala descends to the lower heavens in a way that suits him subhanahu wa ta'ala, which means he descends while he's still over the throne. And what does he do? فَيَغْفِرُ لِكُلِّ عَبْدٍ إِلَّا لِمُشْرِكٍ أَوْ مُشَاحٍ. That's the catch for the talk today. He forgives every person except one who associates partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or one who has disputes with his brother. Dispute between Imam al-Shafi'i and his student. Look what Imam al-Shafi'i did. He fulfilled the hadith. وَخَيْرُهُمَا الَّذِي يَبْدَأُ بِالسَّلَامِ. The best of the two who are in dispute, mushahana, khilaf, is the one who starts or initiates salam. Yani the one who wants to resolve or dissolve the dispute. Brothers and sisters, tomorrow is the 15th of Sha'ban. So for those of you, tomorrow is Thursday also. And tomorrow is one of the days of the white days. Because the 13, 14, 15, special days, white days of every month. That's when the moon is full. So tomorrow you have the day that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives every person unless you have khilaf. You need to solve it from tonight, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not forgive. He will tell the angels, wait for them until they resolve their issues. Then I forgive them. But as for now, they don't deserve the forgiveness. This is a special gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for people of tawheed and people of clean relationships. And remember, I said that many times before, our mission in this life is to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to have good relationship with one another. So we pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with the tawheed and what it entails, and now we need to make our relationship good. And if it's not good, then you're not fulfilling what it takes to be forgiven. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives that. So tomorrow is the 15th. And tomorrow is one of the white days. And tomorrow is Thursday. If this is not encouraging for you to fast and to start reading Quran tomorrow and to wake up before Fajr and pray a couple of rak'ah of tahajjud, I don't know what will encourage you more than that to, inshallah, do good. What we need to do, brothers and sisters, لا تحاول الانتصار في كل الخلافات. You don't want to make sure that you win every argument. You may lose some. يعني where you deserve to lose, and you may lose some and you don't deserve to lose. And some you may withdraw because it's not good to continue. And this is guaranteeing a place in heaven if you do that. If I'm talking with the brother and we're arguing and he's saying and I'm saying and everything, and I notice that he's not looking for the truth, because when I tell him Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala